Hello, my name is Christopher Beyer, and I have a very special book to share with you this holiday season. It's called Socks, the Belknap Mill Christmas Elf. And I actually wrote this book, and these wonderful illustrations were done by Mr. Larry Frates. This book is also dedicated to the children of Laconia, New Hampshire. A long time ago, in 1823, when things were much different from the way they are today, when there were no cars being driven and people had no electricity in their homes, a hosiery mill was built in the city of Laconia, New Hampshire. What is a hosiery mill, you ask? It is a place that makes socks. The hosiery mill had many workers. They worked hard to make socks for everyone, for those who lived in Laconia, and others near and far. They even made socks for soldiers. These socks were snug, cozy, and warm. One of these hard workers was Mr. J.P. Morin. He made socks for many years, and in 1912, he became the owner of the Belknap Mill. This story is not about him, though. It's about his son Alphonse and a little elf named Socks. Alphonse loved Christmas. It was his favorite holiday. Every year he looked forward to hanging up a sock on the mantle so Santa could fill it with gifts and treats. Then one year, as Christmas was approaching, he asked his father, "Can the hard workers at the mill knit me a special stocking that will make Santa smile with Christmas joy?" "The mill workers are already so busy filling orders for socks," his father replied. "And to be honest, I have no idea how to make such a special Christmas stocking. I'm sorry, Alphonse, it can't be done." It did not seem like he was going to have his wish granted. However, Santa hears every child's wish, and Alphonse would soon find this out. Socks was a little elf that lived at the North Pole. He was not a toy-making elf like all the others. Oh no, he was a very different kind of elf because he was a tailor. What is a tailor, you ask? It is someone who makes, fits, and repairs clothes. He was very good at what he did. He sewed all the elves' outfits and hats and made sure Santa's famous red suit was well taken care of. He also made sure Santa, with his big round belly, fit into it every year. When Santa heard Alphonse's wish, he knew just where to go for help. "Socks, I have something special I would like you to do this year. As you know, children everywhere hang their socks over the fireplace to dry. On Christmas Eve, I fill these socks with wonderful gifts and treats. I would like you to make a special Christmas stocking, one that will bring me and every good little girl and boy many smiles of Christmas joy." "And where will I make such a stocking?" Socks asked. "I have just the place for you. We're going to make a little boy's wish come true," Santa replied. Santa and Socks went over the details, and the very next evening, on the 1st of December, Socks paid a visit to the Belknap Mill. All of the workers had finished their work that day and had gone home, so Socks immediately started to make the Christmas stocking. He made one, then another, and another. He worked all through the night, and by the time morning light shone through the mill's windows, Socks had filled many baskets with red and green stockings. By now, Socks was very tired, so he found a comfortable place high up in the wooden beams of the mill and went to sleep. You can imagine his surprise when Mr. Morin arrived for work that morning and discovered all those stockings. Where had they all come from? He had no idea, but he knew just what he had to do. He gave each of his workers a stocking and brought one to Alphonse that evening. When he saw the joy on Alphonse's face, he wanted every child to have one too. The very next day, when Mr. Morin arrived at work, there were more baskets of stockings. The days after that, there were more and more and more. For the next 3 weeks leading up to Christmas, there were baskets of stockings waiting for him every morning. Mr. Morin gave these out to all of his workers, children, and every girl and boy he met. On December 23rd, Socks had to stop. He needed to return to the North Pole to help Santa prepare for the big Christmas Eve trip. For over 50 years, Socks returned to the Belknap Mill every December 1st until the Belknap Mill closed down in 1969. It then seemed there would be no more Christmas stockings made at the mill ever again, and Socks would remain a Belknap Mill secret. Recently, children have started to come to the Belknap Mill to learn about its history. With the mill active again, Socks decided it was time to return. Not to make stockings, but to meet the children. Socks now enjoys having fun with all who visit the Belknap Mill every holiday season. Socks is not a secret anymore. He has become a part of the Belknap Mill's history, a part that all started with a little boy's Christmas wish a long, long time ago. If you happen to see Socks, be sure to take an Elfie with him because he loves photos and he loves seeing children smile. Also, be sure to thank him for being that special little elf who brought Christmas stocking joy from the Belknap Mill in Laconia, New Hampshire, to children everywhere. I hope you enjoyed this story, and you can get your own copy if you contact the Belknap Mill. Thank you, and goodbye. Oh, and have a wonderful Christmas.